I mean, how much do you really love yourself? Okay? How much do you truly value who you are as an individual? How do you know these things about yourself? Have you taken the time to get to know you? Or are you just kind of walking around, floating around empty, trying to fill that void through someone else, trying to fill that void with a man, trying to fill that void with a woman, through your children, through your job? You know, like, how do you know that you really love yourself?
Fly fit, I'm Millie rockin' with a rollie on. Then a Dougie, I'm just doing that for Harlem World. It's a Pitos, I'm probably with a foreign girl. Made this beat some years ago and it was hitting in. Now let me
Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel, and we are here today to talk about part 2 of my chastity journey, which is the reasons why I'm deciding to practice chastity is because I am self-healing. I'm getting to know myself right now during this current time, okay? During this season of my life, I'm working on me. There's a few things that I'm working on with myself. I just got out of a 4-year committed relationship with the father of my child, who I'm still really good friends with to this day. We co-parent very well, considering. But I am not on the market, honey. I am taking this time to really just get back into who I am, because when you're in a relationship for 4 years, right, you forget a little bit of who you are single, okay? With that being said, just getting out of a relationship, newly in my singleness, newly in my chastity walk, trying to get better with Christ and my path and my journey, figuring out what my purpose is, trying to be a good mom, being a working mom, you know, being a good friend, being a good sister. That is a lot to take in. There needs to be moments where I am working on myself, okay? Especially during this time of really trying to, yeah, I want a man, yeah, like, I can't wait to be married, all those things like that, but I want to enjoy being by myself, because once you get married, you're not by yourself. You're with that man and that child and those other children that you might have. So I'm really just taking this good time to be by myself and grow. Okay, and so the things that I'm doing is working on myself mentally, you know, like self-meditating, really keeping myself around positive people and having positive energy, and just trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. And in me figuring out what I want to do, I created this YouTube channel. I was already kind of like on the fence about what I wanted to do as far as pursuing my talents and my dreams. I went to school for performance theater. I'm a triple threat. I can sing, dance, and act. And so in my job, I feel like my kickboxing job, they set the stage for me to come in and be very much myself and use some of my gifts and my talents to influence and inspire. So that's what I do kind of on a day-to-day outside of being J. Jones on IG. Okay, I inspire, I influence, and I really try to be as positive as I can. I say things, I use words of affirmation like it's going to be great, so that energy pours over into my clients or my members' energy or whatnot. So if they're having a bad day, I'm always having a good day. Even when it's bad, it's going to be great. Okay, even when hell is breaking all around, it's going to be great. Okay, because everything that's tolerable is temporary. Okay, anything that's temporary is tolerable. Keep that in mind. So outside of really just working on myself and, you know, like little things about myself that I'm trying to work on, being on time places, and, you know, watching what I say and how I want to love on my child, you know, like just all types of little things. Some of the physical things that I'm working on is fixing my credit, you know, like how do I expect to be in this relationship with this man who might come to me with perfect credit, and we get together and I weigh him down because my credit is shot to hell. Okay, so working on my credit is something, you know. I still live at home with my mother. I don't want to be living at home with my mom when I meet Mr. Right. I want to be in my own space. I want to be in my own routine, in my own flow, like on my INDEPEN, you know what I'm saying, on my own thing. So making sure that I'm in my own apartment. You know, one of my goals this year is to fix my credit so that by this time next year, I'm in my own space. My child has her own room because she sleeps in the bed with me. And she sleeps. Wow. Just saying. you know, but like building equity, becoming a home owner. Yeah, like these are some of the things that I'm working on while I'm being single, okay? Like so that when I get Mr. Right finds me, he and me are both bringing something equally to the table to grow and to continue to build. Okay. One of the other things that I'm working on is myself health-wise. You know, like this year I decided to change some of my eating habits. I've really buckled down and I've cut out fast food. I've cut out alcohol. I've cut out Starbucks so much. I know that hurts somebody, but Starbucks, yeah, caffeine, you become addicted to it, okay? Yeah, trust me, I know. But I've really tried to figure out ways to incorporate other healthy things in my life, like juicing. Juicing is something that I incorporated into my fitness journey or whatnot. And I'm loving the benefits that it's having on my body, on my energy, and my skin. You know, even though my face is big, but my skin looks good, all right? And even with that, you know, it's incorporating those good habits for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? My daughter hates eating vegetables. She hates eating carrots and spinach. She's not supposed things that are good for her. So I've, you know, started juicing, and I might throw some celery, some pineapple, and some carrots in there. And she drinks it down like she didn't know it was something. She didn't know she was getting nutrients. She didn't know she was getting her vitamin D. So that's some of the things that I'm working on as well. I'm in the gym. If you know me, health and fitness is huge. It's major to me. Adding years to my life, generational health. You know, it starts to pour over into people. You know, people want to be healthy because they're around you, because they're in your circle. My family knows how much health and fitness is and it means to me, okay? Like, I'm telling you that they are like in the gym. I'm in the gym because they like, oh, you in the gym? I'm in the gym. You know, like trying to live long lives, trying to add years to your life. And it's only going to help you in the long run. You know, like high blood pressure runs on my father's side. Diabetes runs in my family. You know, like cancer runs in my family. You know, so these are all things that I'm thinking about in my 30s that I wish I were thinking about in my 20s a little bit more, so that I would have been ahead of the game. But today, 30, it's a good time to start. Absolutely. So that's something that I'm working on. So when I meet my man, I'm hoping that he comes to me in a good health. You know, like I don't want to be with someone who unfortunately drinks all the time or might smoke or have bad eating habits, because I don't want to watch you die. Like that's just honestly, like, I don't want to see you suffer. I don't want to have to be the one to pull the plug. Like, so these are all things that I'm kind of manifesting with myself that I'm using to, you know, be an example. When you come to me, you should know, like, oh, okay, you should look at me and be like, oh, she's fit, she's healthy, she takes care of herself, she eats well. And, you know, if you feel like that's something that is going to bring you down or not going to make you better, then I'm probably not the girl for you. Anyway, you know, and of course, one of the most important things that I'm working on is saving money. Like saving money, whether that means working more so that I can clear my debt, so that I can build more credit, and my relationships with friends and family. I'm working on that. You know, when you're in a relationship with someone and you're kind of just focused on your relationship, you lose out on time. You know, like you forget some of the value and important things. And I'm very big on family. Family's very big in my life or whatnot. And so I try to spend as much time with my mother, my father, my sisters, my brothers. I'm probably the only sibling that I know who talks to my siblings every day. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm the one of my siblings, you know, that talks to all of my siblings every single day. And maybe probably my friends. Like, I talk to my siblings every single day. I have an older sister who lives in Florida, and I talk to her every day. I have a sister who lives here in North Carolina with me. I talk to her just about every day. My little brother, I talk to him every single day. You know, like, if it's so funny because one of them could be calling me and I could be on the phone with the other one. Let me call you back, I need to talk. You know, so building my relationships that I have currently around me or whatnot, like just remembering, that helps me remember who I am and where I came from. You know, I know I'm a child of God, but I'm also a child of Fred and Marquitas. And, you know, they have made this union that I have with my siblings. Like, we are, Mom, I know some people who can't stand their siblings, who can't stand their family. And I'm just so grateful that I don't have that type of family. Even with my extended family that's not here, like my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, like we get together and it's the turn up, okay? So just because you're alone and, you know, like doing this time of self-reflecting, you're not really alone. There is always if you have good friends, if you have good family or whatnot, you're never alone. You're never alone. This was the first holiday year that I've been single in a long time, and I was good. I had my family, I had my cousins, my my child, my mama, I was good or whatever. We hung around and it was very like refreshing to just be worried about myself and be focused on me and my happiness for once. You know, in a relationship, you focus so much on making the other person happy that it almost becomes like the other person's taking advantage of you in a sense. Like, you feel unappreciated when the person doesn't show you the love that you feel like you're supposed to be getting. But if you're loving yourself, if you're giving yourself all of those things every day, then someone else doesn't have to give them to you. Your cup should be so full that everything that you have to give is in your saucer. That's how it was broken down to me. I believe that I saw that in a video one time, and it was really profound, because if your cup is empty, then you have nothing to give. I've said it before in one of my other videos. If I have $100 and that's it, and you ask me for $100 and I only have $100, then I don't have nothing to give you. I can't give you something that I don't have. If this is all I have, okay? So we got to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fill yourself up. Work on yourself before, you know, you are worried about getting into a relationship and then trying to fix yourself through your relationships. You're always going to be searching, and you're never going to be satisfied when you're in that relationship. You'll always kind of be a burden to that person and yourself. If you're unhappy with yourself, being with somebody is not going to make you happy. Okay? That's not how it goes, unfortunately. You gotta love you. You gotta be happy with you. Flaws and alls, baby. Self-awareness is key. Okay? Like, I'm aware of all of these things about myself and whatnot. I know that going into another relationship, I want to have X, Y, and Z going down before I jump into something committed and something serious. And I hope that, you know, while I'm dating and getting to know other people and being friends and things like that, that, you know, I'm using those types of questions. And, you know, so like, tell me about yourself. Talk to me. Like, I want to get to know you. I want to see if we can compare and contrast. How are we going to be together? You know, like, those are things that I'm working on as far as self goes. I'm working on my health and fitness. I'm working on saving. I'm working on my credit. I'm working on being a better mom, being a better daughter, being a better friend, loving me, taking time to work on myself and the things that I don't like about myself. One of the things I don't like about myself is that I'm always late. Thank you, Skeeta. I'm always late around my mom's child. I'm always late. Okay? I'm late to work. I'm late to church. I'm late. Like, when I set a schedule out, I do not stick to it. I hate that about myself. It's like, I want to get all of these things done, so I've had to learn how to wake up earlier. I've had to reprogram myself, you know, to wake up with purpose or whatnot. Like, you said you want to get this done, wake up, Jay. Even when you want to snooze that alarm, you know, that's something that I'm working on with myself. I'm working on being better organized or whatnot. Like, how crazy would it be for me to be with some man in the future and he's super organized, like OCD, and I want to come in the house and drop everything on the floor, and he's like, you're messy. I don't want to be like that. No, I want to be organized. I want to be better organized. These are just some examples of things that I'm working on with myself, you know what I'm saying? And that's just medial, okay? Like, medial things. But I want to be better at saving. I want to have money in the bank. I want to be a homeowner. I want to, you know, I have aspirations and whatnot. I want to continue to be a great influencer. So I'm constantly always reading and trying to, you know, listen to videos. Like, Tony Robertson is somebody that I love listening to. Sarah Jakes is someone that I love listening to. Like, I want to be influenced so that I continue to be influenced, so that I continue to pour and say the things that people need to hear, that, you know, like, almost to the point where I think that I should go back to school to be a life coach. I miss my calling. But anyways, like, these are just some of the little things that I'm working on as I self-reflect on the reason why I'm deciding to practice chastity. I can't be working on myself and expect for Mr. Right to show up. And if he does show up, then, and, you know, like, I'm still working on myself. I'm a work in progress. I'm not saying that I gotta be completely whole, but some of the most key things that I want to be, you know, good and have in order when I meet Mr. Right is my credit, getting out of student debt, and having my own space, you know, like, so that I'm not moving into his own space, you know. Like, I really do want to be living in a townhome, not an apartment. I want to have my own, you know, to go to, so when he meets me, I have my own, he has his own, and then we can pay those things off and then build a house, take all of our equity from these houses. That's the way that I'm thinking. Like, that is how I see it happening. If it doesn't happen that way, that's not the will of God, then that's completely fine. But as far as me and what I got going on in 2019, that's some of the things that I'm working on for self-love, self-awareness, you know, forgiving myself, continuing to forgive myself, mend my broken pieces so that I will be great for someone else, that I have enough in me to pour into other people. Yeah, man, that's just a couple of things. You know, I hope that you're mood inspired and motivated by the things that I talk about in my videos. If you haven't checked out my rants, go do so right now. Follow me on my social media, JAAY Jones, and stay posted because I got more growing booty videos coming. I got more rants coming, and as always, I got more in-deets about my chastity journey. As I come up on day 90, I can't wait to tell y'all some of the shenanigans that I've already encountered in 2019, and it's only not even half of the, like, we're not even some of the shenanigans that I've come already. Temptation is crazy, but I can't wait to tell y'all at my 90 days some of the things that I experienced in January as far as temptation goes, or just story time. We'll call it story time. My 90 days will be on February 2nd. I'll definitely be posting a special video, so stay tuned for that. And as always, kings and queens, wear your crowns, don't drop your head down, and smooches.
Notice my perfume and tell me I'm perfect.